welcome back to my channel. We are in Boston right now. We've actually been here for 3 days. This is our third day in Boston. So let me get you caught up on what we're doing, why we're here, and what we've done so far. We are on a 1-week trip to visit Boston and New York. We have 3.5 days in Boston and 3.5 days in New York. We are here because we are interested and looking for a different place to live in the US than Seattle. And the East Coast has always stood out to us because of the architecture, the history, the culture, and we just thought could be a really fun place for us to live. So we're here in Boston first to see how we like it, and then we're gonna also spend a few days in New York to see how we like New York. So far, we absolutely love Boston. I'm sure we will love New York as well, but Boston has been amazing. We've had super nice weather. It wasn't too hot, but just perfect weather until today. Today there is a storm coming in and it is raining most of the day, and then this afternoon there will be a storm. It's okay, we still have really awesome plans for today and it'll be fine. As you may remember from previous videos, we are currently living in Seattle at a furnished apartment through this company called Landing. They have furnished apartments all over the US, and so the reason that we signed up with them is so that we can easily move around the US and try different places and have a place to live. And one of the other perks that comes with the Landing membership is that they give you 7 days of free travel stays at any of their vacant units across the US. So right now in Boston, we are actually in a Landing apartment. All we have to pay is the cleaning fee for the 3.5 days that we're here. So it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, when we are staying in New York, we could not do the travel stay. That's one of the contingencies with that, is it does not apply to the city of New York, I think just because it's such a hot market. So we are staying in an Airbnb there. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do that. I make videos about our adventures moving back from Germany to the United States and this season of living in different places around the US and just our day-to-day life. So make sure that you subscribe and then like this video and comment down below if you want to see more like it. So let me insert here the footage from our first 2 days in Boston. The first day that we got here, we actually landed at like 9 in the morning. We had flown a red-eye flight from Seattle and we were exhausted. So we kept it close to home and we explored the Harvard campus and the Cambridge neighborhood.
Where are we at, Beanie?
Harvard.
Harvard.
What's it called again?
It's a house of bond.
So it is about 3:30 in the afternoon and we are dead tired. We walked a little bit through the Harvard campus and that's a cute dog. We walked through the Harvard campus and the area around Harvard. We got some food at a cute little tavern, and then we had pastries at this bakery whose name I don't know how to pronounce, so I'll insert the name here. and we are just walking down Brattle Street, which is kind of famous for having a bunch of beautiful old architecture and homes that were owned by Tories. So this has been interesting, but we're kind of running out of energy after our all-nighter, so I think we're about to head back to our landing. What you doing?
It feels cool. You should try it. Granite. White granite.
Pretty nice.
Tell us why you're in the tree.
Because you forced me to be here. I don't
Doubtful.
Josh wanted to turn in the tree, so here we are.
Yep.
I wonder how old this tree is.
Given the old palm circumference test, I'd say around 750 years old.
Nice. So Joshua,
This thing is like hard as a rock.
why are you in the tree?
Hard as a rock. I'm telling you what.
Hello, sir. And then on our second day in Boston, which was yesterday, we decided to walk the Freedom Trail. The Freedom Trail is this really cool red line that runs through downtown Boston and also up into the Charlestown neighborhood. And it connects a lot of the major historical sites from the Revolutionary War and around that time period. So here is that footage.
Where are we at, Beanie?
Boston Public Garden.
It's a beauty.
So cool. It's reminding us of London.
It is a
It does
lot
also remind me of Central Park.
like Green Park and depictions I have seen of Central Park.
Yeah.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause they're not gonna last. When your luck runs out, hope you're not too attached. When you play your hand, but can't understand that the games we play are so unfair. The grass was looking greener way back in the past on the other side.
Where are we headed, Beanie?
The Thinking Cup for
The
breakfast.
Thinking Cup,
It's a cafe that I found recommended.
where the cups are sentient. We don't know if they're self-aware, but they do think.
You filming me trying to figure out how to set my coffee down?
Yep.
You want to hold it for me?
I suppose I can. I'm gonna have to stop filming now.
Thinking Cup.
Apologies, audience.
You get the logo? Oh, thank
Tinking
you.
Cup.
I got chia seed pudding and everything bagel.
Rather dope.
It really was so pretty looking in the glance, but it gets a lot better when it doesn't exist. So count your sheep and do your dream in the golden shade of memory. Autumn turned cold on the first of the month. The spring took a break since 21. It's all gone to hell like the infidels. Start tossing coins and wishing wells. Carry along now and try to forget everything.
And it was so funny. He said, "I'm dead."
What's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
From downtown Boston, and we are about to hit the last 2 stops on the Freedom Trail, the Bunker Hill War Memorial, is that what it's called? Bunker Hill Monument, yes. And wait for it. And the USS Constitution.
You did a good one here. You've been a good guide today, Jennifer.
Have you been enjoying our Freedom Trail walk?
I have actually enjoyed it, despite myself. When we went to the first cemetery, I was like, oh god.
Josh doesn't love cemeteries.
Today. Not because I don't like to reflect on my own demise, which is a perfectly good reason to despise cemeteries. For whatever reason, there's this futility that it's like molasses, and I'm trying to plow through it when I'm walking through the cemetery. Like, I don't know these people, they're already dead, like it's determined, it's over and done, they're all dead, they all died.
But you did, you humored me, you went through 2 today.
Just a futility, I don't know.
Nice job.
Oh look, there's a place to scrape the snow off your shoes, I think.
How do you know what that's for?
I don't know. Somehow I know. It's like, it's probably some elementary school fact embedded in my psyche.
Anyways, we are both loving Boston so much, and who knows what we'll do next, but we definitely would not hate moving here.
It's astonishing. Astonishing how pretty it is.
So we made it to the end of the Freedom Trail. Let's see, we left at 10:30, maybe 11, and it is about 4:30 right now. So yeah, about 5 hours. We are waiting for the water taxi to take us back to the Boston Wharf, like near the aquarium. Because when we bought this little booklet that we've been going off of with the map and everything, there was a sweet old man that suggested that we take the water taxi back, so then we can also see Boston from the water, which will be really cool. And we are now looking for a Italian place for dinner that has gluten-free pasta. Josh is.
Pizza.
Oh, pizza? We decided on pizza?
Gluten-free pizza. Yes.
Gluten-free pizza. So,
Not even a decision. Come on, folks.
Sorry, okay. We'll get pasta in New York though, right?
Well, if you consider that all the pasta places are also going to have pizza.
Maybe I can get pasta when you get pizza.
Maybe not. No.
Anyways, we'll see you in a bit. This is the biggest plate of pasta I've ever seen in my life. Josh got the big fig. It's got prosciutto and fig and arugula, and some gluten-free garlic bread, which is just a pizza crust, but it is so good. We just had dinner at La Famiglia Giorgio's in the North End. We have a bunch of leftovers because it was so much food. I ordered bolognese manicotti, and there's literally like 6 manicotti. It was crazy. So we also had a lot of bread. Very good. You should check it out if you're in Boston and you're going to the North End. The North End is really cute, by the way. We really like that neighborhood.
Ton of Italian food.
Ton of Italian food. Today we went, like the 2 neighborhoods that we loved the most were the North End and Charlestown. So we would definitely recommend both of those. Charlestown is a little more residential and like families, but so beautiful. absolutely love it. So.
Manicotti. For those of you wondering how to pronounce manicotti,
What, do I say it weird?
we've got a professional here for you. Professional manicotti eater.
Alright, and then our plans for today, different than we'd originally planned because it is raining, but it's also quite warm out, and I think it'll still be fine to walk around. We do have raincoats, so I think we'll be okay. So first thing, we're going to go get breakfast over by the Boston Public Garden, and then from there, we're going to walk through the Back Bay neighborhood, which is supposed to be one of the most beautiful old historic neighborhoods in Boston, and it was originally, I was reading this morning, just water, and they actually filled in like several miles of tideland to make this neighborhood, and they styled it after Paris. So it does have that very like Parisian upscale feel to it, and it's all red brick and just beautiful. So we're gonna go there, walk around, and then we are going to go to the Boston Public Library, spend a few hours there. There's lots to do there. There's a cafe and a museum, and then of course the books, and then end up in the afternoon when it's supposed to get really stormy at the Museum of Fine Arts. Mr. Bones, photo specialist. First pumpkin spice latte of the season. This is actually the best pumpkin spice latte I've had in a very long time. Josh also likes it.
Guilty. That's true.
It's a nice stick. You want someone to throw it? Yeah. That's okay.
Try that again.
Oh, don't throw it too far though. Did he not see it?
I don't know.
Wow.
If something this size were to hit, it would be a disaster.
What flavor is it?
Walnut is a chocolate chip.
Wow.
It's a bad boy.
All right, let's get a taste test. Ooh. Wow. We just stepped out of a very, very cute little French bakery called Levant. It's on Exeter Street in the Back Bay neighborhood. And they also have really good coffee. Totally stopped raining, which is such a blessing. So instead of going to the Museum of Fine Arts like we'd originally talked about this morning, we are going to go to the Beacon Hill neighborhood, which we're thinking of doing tomorrow morning. But just so we can have like a more relaxed morning tomorrow before we head out to New York, we are going to do it now. We are in Bay Village. In addition to Beacon Hill, which is where we're walking next, this is the oldest neighborhood in Boston. We're having this reaction. Both of us.
Scream with joy.
Supposed to be the most photographed street in America, which you can tell why. Can you imagine
It's
driving
round
over
stone.
this in like a horse and carriage?
Turn it back, turn it back. Today we will be riding a train to New York City, which is really freaking exciting.